Ladies and gents, this is the moment you've waited for. Welcome to another episode of the Council of Six, a weekly Dungeons & Dragons campaign fraught with all the drama and peril that will take your breath and steal your mind. My name is Jay Longaro, your DM for the night, and on this campaign we will be using Tyranny of Dragons, which tells an epic story across two adventures of which Hoard the Dragon Queen is the first. Unlike our other streams, we won't be commenting on your comments while we are in play as to remain immersed in the story, but please still engage and comment as we go along. During the breaks, we will go through the comments and interact with you all, because at the end of the day, we are presenting this for your enjoyment. But without any further ado, are you ready to leave all that's real behind? Because there's something breaking at the brick of every wall that's holding all that you know. So tell me, do you want to go to the Council of Six?
That was totally my first inclination. Yeah, I totally would have.
And here we are for another episode. Council 6. Hoard the Dragon Queen.
Look at
you made it just in time.
That's fucking timing.
Yeah. Literally right after the intro ends. He
Missed the
pops
boner
in.
joke, though.
What's up? Yeah, you did miss the boner joke.
There was no boner joke.
I don't want to say unfortunately, it's probably fortunately that you missed the boner joke. So you're good. But welcome back. So you're on a little trip, Dylan?
We can't.
Oh, can't hear you.
Else hear him? Yeah, we don't hear you.
Are you pushing to talk?
Have you tried
Nope.
turning it on and off again? Nope.
Nothing.
Push to talk.
See,
Hey,
people make
At
jokes
least I
about
see
that.
him this time.
Unplug
Right.
your router, wait for 30 seconds, and plug it back in again.
People joke about the turning it off and then turning it back on, but like 75% of the time it works.
Right.
Oh.
That's not the issue. It's just about everybody, unless you're like a 90-year-old person who doesn't know anything about this stuff, knows that. And usually by the time we're calling, we've done that like 5 times.
Oh, I know.
So-
I've dealt with, as somebody who is reasonably tech inclined, I have dealt with tech support before, but like I understand where they're coming from, because there's like 50% of people who don't try those. Like it is literally like 50% of people
Yeah.
who don't try those things. So you have to say it.
Right, you have to say it. Now, my thing is this, and this is the problem I've had, is when they say it, I'll go, oh yeah, I already did that, so if we can move on to the next item on your screen, because I know you've got items that you have to go through. And they're like, oh no, but I still had to have you do it because it's protocol. I'm like,
Because
oh,
people,
come on.
because people will lie about doing it.
Yeah. I don't care.
Am I coming through now?
Yes.
There's my dad. I
Hi.
can hear my dad again.
There's my dad.
You are coming through loud and clear,
Yeehaw.
my dude.
E-hard NASCAR.
So yeah, as I was saying, you were on a little trip.
Yeah. Just got back in from Canada for work today. I say for work. It was like a retreat, like 2 hours north of Montreal. I got fucked up a lot.
Were you guys your retreat? Were you in yurts and like doing like
No.
yoga
So
and meditating?
it was actually like fair weather up there. It was at like kids camp, so it was like the whole cabin set up and all that on a lake with the big fucking balloon thing that lets you floof and skyrocket people, and kayaking and volleyball and all kinds of fun stuff. A little bit company rah-rah, but as expected. But for the most part, it was just let's run around and get really, really sore, so that when we start drinking tonight, we can drink to make the pain go away. And that's exactly what we did. And apparently a lot of people were hurting bad because we got after it.
Awesome. Oh, remember how we were having those issues last week where certain bonus actions didn't work right in Foundry, and you're like, yeah, it's kind of. I figured out a workaround to make it work, so I got like her Sophie's Sorry Archer thing to work. She has a separate button for the attack now. So if there's anything that you have that's like that, where like the button only turns on the ability, but you can't do the attack that's associated with it or whatever, let me know exactly what it is, and I can create that, and then it'll be in the HUD.
I will let you know. I think based on the way that based on Thanax build, that's not an issue because the only thing that I can do is just gives me advantage.
Yeah, you just had that. I think
So-
you just had an issue with that test character when we were doing the test.
Yeah,
server.
it was the
Yeah.
druid in the test server. You're right.
Yeah, it's always the druid.
It's always the druid.
Fucking druids.
Mhm. I have a feeling clerics might have the same issue because clerics, I think, have abilities like that, where it's an ability and then you have a bonus attack action, like spiritual weapon, for example. I think spiritual weapon, like you could click
Right, you,
spiritual
like,
weapon,
summon-
activate it, but then it has its own separate attack button that the HUD doesn't
Right.
have, and you have to yeah. So, yeah. Oh, I might have to. Do you have a spiritual weapon, by the way, on Tiny?
Yeah, I do have a spiritual
Okay,
weapon.
I'm gonna have to set that up for you then later, to where you have the attack button for it. But yeah, so we're back. Another Friday, another Hoard of Dragon Queen, and I guess we can get going since we're about an hour late now at this point. And no, it's not our fault, Dylan.
Yeah.
We were just
Every week,
yeah.
week it's me. It doesn't matter if we're supposed to start at 9:30
Sure.
or 10:30 Central. I'm
I
always
still could have
15
hit the
minutes
go
late.
live button 45 minutes ago, and I didn't. So, so it's not your fault.
We're making
You
great
guys
time,
are
you
just
guys.
stuck. You guys are just
Yeah.
stuck anyways.
Yeah, we were trying to figure out other little things and talk about some stuff and figuring some stuff out. So, we were doing that.
I
But
figured
yeah,
it
so
out.
last time, the Hoard of Dragon Queen. I forgot what date's on the calendar. I forgot what day we're into this now, but it's about 2 weeks in or something like that. And on Arise of this next day, you guys are going through this open area, and you were attacked by some Paratons. Fleur got smacked around a little bit. Thanik went and basically destroyed them in one round. And while this was happening, the golden stag that you guys were taking along with you, the elf who was transformed or cursed, disappeared. And Stevie followed a trail, and Mal went with her. And they found this cabin
Fleur.
at the head that was kind of waving in and out of existence. And Fleur, right? And then one by one, everybody decided to touch it.
And we got sent to space.
I love
you
being
got-
the press the button character.
Yes.
And, no, but the thing is, we all continued to press the button after
Right.
you.
and
Oh,
and
Wonder
for
if
anyone
this will
watching
do
can see,
something different.
they all got sucked into this vortex of hell. Basically, pretty much, it's just completely dark. You see kind of that swirling going on around you, but that's all you can see. It feels like you're suspended in something, and it's hard to move. So we have Stevie, Thanik, Fleur, and Mel all sucked in there. Dobby was outside yelling, "They disappeared! It ate them!" And Thanik went, "Okay," and he went into. The only one who hasn't gone there is Tiny, who was swimming in the river, and
And Stevie
saw
is
everyone leaving.
trying to Stevie is trying to move towards where Thanik and Mal came through. That was the last thing she was trying to do.
So that's where we left off, and that's where we will pick up now. As you guys have been kind of trying to swim through this thing, you start to notice that the movement becomes even more and more difficult, and you basically at this point you can't move any further. You almost feels like you're trapped in whatever this is, and you can't move any further. You can still breathe and everything as of right now, but you just can't move anymore. But I think we will pick up with, at first, while you guys are in there, we'll pick up with Tiny, see what she's doing, if she's gonna notice anything or make any moves, and then we'll go back to what's going on inside this vortex of hell. Tiny?
So she comes out of the water noticing that she's kind of alone and starts wandering over to him to see what's going on.
My
Okay.
Drake is so my Drake actually I forgot to move it, but it would have gone with me
Okay, never
over
mind.
there.
Yeah. Okay. I will say, as you enter the place you saw him last, Tiny, the stag, you do hear mournful crying. So you don't really have to follow a trail, but because you hear some crying if you want to follow that sound.
Yeah, she'll probably follow the trail to the sounds where there is actually people because she realized she's alone now. She's not really liking this too much.
Oh, Yellow showed us this thing about you could actually move your guys. There's a bunch of buttons you could hit, but you could basically make a pattern on a screen of where your character moves, and when you hit the space bar, it'll go choo, 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 and follow that line. Yeah, now Marie's gonna do it because she learned it from him.
Hey, you hold down the altar button.
Alt, not alter.
Yeah, that one.
I'm just imagining a
people
keyboard has
are either sacrificed or
on it.
or married
Maybe both at the same time. You never know.
at the same time.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
So as you approach, you do see that cabin kind of like waving in and
Cabin
out
in the wood?
out of existence, and sitting there in front of it, you see Dobby sitting on the ground with his arms wrapped around his knees, just rocking back and forth, crying. The house ate them. The house ate them. The house ate them.
She's gonna pat him and cuddle him to her because they're about the same size. So she's gonna cuddle with them and being like, "It's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay."
Don't touch the house.
What happened?
They touched the house, and then the house ate them. They went poof.
They go in that.
Into the house.
They went in the house.
No, they touched the house, and then they went poof. The house
But
swallowed
the
them.
house. I went in the house, right? Should we go in the house?
The door did not open. They touched it, and it went poof, and they got swallowed by the house.
Shouldn't we go with them?
Are you insane?
But I don't want to be out here all alone.
We go poof too.
But I want to be with them. We can help them. What if they got owies?
There's some magic stuff going on here.
I have magic. I fix it.
In the meantime, we'll go back to inside.
Mal is trying to throw a rock at Panic in the spans that he carried.
Mal,
So
truth or dare?
you guys can't hear or see anything. You can hear each other, but it's very muffled. Okay, so you can still hear each other and understand, but it's very muffled. And you can't move anymore. You're stuck in position.
I want to point out that Stevie has already slapped Panic during Truth or Dare.
And your hand just stopped on his cheek, and that's where you froze.
I just realized what was going on. I wasn't even in the chat. Anyway, once we're in this expanse, while we're playing this game of Truth or Dare, can I do an Arcana check to see if I recognize what this bullshit is?
Yeah. I'm assuming checks don't require any somatic moves, do they?
It's just me trying to figure out.
It's mental.
Yeah.
Can I don't know what check this would be, but can I make a check to see if, does this feel natural? And, is this, magic or natural? Nature shit. Being the druid. Should I be worried? Am I in space right now?
Yeah, let me do Mal's check first, and then we'll go on to yours. So yeah, okay, Mal.
14.
All right, so what you're in doesn't there's nothing magical where you're at and whatever's holding you, but you can tell that the darkness around you is magical. So most likely there's a darkness spell cast.
Huh. Can I try and use my legs to push off Vanek towards the door? Get some added momentum.
Aren't we all frozen now?
Yeah, you can't move. It's like you're
Oh,
encased.
we can't move?
Yeah.
Now it just starts to cry a little bit.
I mean, you could always do strength checks to try, but the sensation you feel right now is you can't move.
Yeah, that's what I was going to try. Is just that Danek's not very interested in being restrained at all. So
Yeah.
I was going to see if there's a way I could force some kind of movement.
Also, would the role I make be a nature or like a?
Yeah, go ahead. You can do
thing?
that if you like. Yeah.
I'll try. It will not be well because I got a -1, but the attempt will be there.
My strength check is at 15.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah.
An 8 -1.
Yeah. You can't make heads or tails of anything around you. So that's what you see. But before we get to Thanic's roll, you start to hear some muffled noises coming from outside of where you're at, and your eyes start to adjust a little bit, and it almost seems as if the magical darkness is lifting. And as it lifts,
Oh.
I gotta put your other tokens on here.
Why?
Don't you guys love this button that we press?
It is a gigantic. It looks like a recently merged gelatinous cube. At its max merger state. Almost held beyond its max merger state, because usually when they get to a certain level, they split again. And something is holding it together. And as you can see, is that its pseudopod was just outside that door, and a magical field was making that house look like it was going in and out. And when you touched the door, that pseudopod sucked you right into the gelatinous cube. Basically, the entire, it's like spread its pseudopod out to where it was like the whole face of the house was the pseudopod. So once you touched it, it sucked you inside.
Don't like it.
You slowly start to realize, though, that breathing is becoming harder and harder now. And as your eyes kind of look towards the back of the cabin, you notice a familiar figure.
I did not mean to do that. I didn't mean to do that.
Oh shit!
Who is that fucker? Bitch?
Mommy?
That's not your mom. I'm your mom. Fuck off.
No. There's a difference between Mommy Stevie and Fleur. Now's our chance.
Oh, that bitch.
And she's just sitting in a chair, her legs are crossed, and she's just looking at you.
Oh my god, this gel is fucking with my hair so much.
Oh my god, wait.
By the way, hold on.
I never gonna make up today. I wasn't ready.
Roll me a luck die, Floor.
Oh, it's like a D20? Or like...
No, a D4. D4. We're looking at odds and
Okay.
evens here.
So what?
Okay.
That feels like bad
All right.
luck?
So, as you fell in there, your hair was going like this. So you're basically frozen there, and your hair is just like all over
Like
the
little
place.
mermaid? Or like...
No,
think
Matt's-
you lay down on a towel and
You know,
Yes.
maybe she gets
their hair.
freaky with it.
Peacock.
Maybe she gets
Yeah, you're peacocking. That's exactly what's going on.
I'm ready.
And she looks at you all, and you can kind of hear her voice kind of coming through. And she's like, well. Look who we have here.
I swear to God, if I get out of this thing, you're fucked.
What?
You're
What?
fucked. Just 1
What?
second.
Can
That's when I start swimming to try and get out.
She clenches her hand. None of you can breathe. And you start noticing some burning. So I need everybody to do a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, this will be fun.
I'm great at those guys.
Oh! Yeah, I'm actually not bad. Okay,
Oh, actually, no. Excuse me. It's a strength. I'm sorry, I messed it up. Strength throw, strength check.
Oh, that's so much worse.
Okay, so
Right.
instead of a 12, that's a 13 for me.
That's a
Okay.
9.
It'll show me in the chat which ones are which. So
And you said
9.
check or saving.
saving. Did I say check?
Oh, okay. I rolled my strength earlier, so it was a 15. If
Okay.
it's a saving, then it's an 18.
Okay.
I'm so bad.
Yeah, so I accidentally rolled a dex save, but my dex save is +5, my strength save is +6, so it's instead of a 12, it's a 13.
Okay. So everybody fails except Thanic.
What? No way.
Yes.
Fully believable.
On a strength check, I don't.
What do you mean? A 9 doesn't succeed?
No.
My 10 minus 1?
So Thanic, you push your way through and you manage to like eke your way out and you push through the threshold and you fall just outside of it. You kind of fall onto your hands and knees. And what is this giant purple circle on my screen, by the way?
Oh, that's not me.
What are we
Honestly,
doing?
I was waiting for you to tell me that I just landed in something worse.
That was me accidentally doing spike growth because I clicked on a thing and I shouldn't have clicked it.
There we go. It's gone.
Sorry.
Nice.
Like I said, if you want to get rid of that again, you just go to the little T square. And then
Right,
you'll see
right.
the little.
It's been 2 weeks,
yeah.
okay? Give me a break.
It's okay. It's okay. You fall through Thanic, and you're out of breath. You're on the ground, your hands and knees, and you're sitting here. Everybody else is still in there, so I'm going to need. Everybody's going to have to take some acid damage. And give me 1 second here.
I have a feeling me and Fleur are in trouble.
I only have like 16 HP at this point.
Healing word is only verbal.
Oh, good. I'm just looking at all of mine.
Just need some good
I have
days.
2 spells that I can verbally cast. That is healing word and fairy fire, and that's all I got for you.
I'm in a similar situation.
Everything else is somatic.
Materials.
Oh, my shit's verbal because I have all spells.
All right. I think it should.
It asked me for a saving throw, dex save.
Oh, skip that. I'll just take. We'll just take 12. Everybody just take 12 point off. Because I had you do the save before. I forgot that when I rolled this, it asked you for the strength saving throw. So you can ignore the strength saving throws. Everybody, the 3 of you, except for Thanic, took 12 points of acid damage.
Oh shit! Absorb elements has a somatic component.
I have an idea, guys. Give me a second. I gotta update my thing. That goes there. That goes there. Cool. Save that.
We're gonna pause there real quick and go back outside to Tiny. All right, Tiny.
Tiny is, let's see here, let's get this back. So Tiny is sitting outside the house, and she is not by the door that was taken. She's kind of off to the side of the house, and she's going to cast the spell magic.
Dispel magic?
Hmm?
Dispel magic?
Dispel magic, yeah.
Okay. What are you casting it on? You're looking at the house, or?
Yeah, the house, the walls. She's going to try to dispel the magic that is in front of her, or any of the magic that is surrounding the house and door, the wall and that door that they disappeared through.
Sure. So did you cast it?
Yep, she's gonna
All right.
cast it.
So you cast the spell magic. what looked like a wavy portal that was there disappeared. The cabin looks more solid at this point. It doesn't look wavy anymore. But you do notice that the whole front wall of the cabin looks very slimy and gelatinous.
I can't get back to the cabin.
It's birds.
No, the.
Hold on.
Is
everybody out of the? Is everybody out of the cabin?
No,
I'm in the cabin.
I'm in the cabin.
Just
I
Mickey.
was about to say
okay,
we're.
okay.
I went back to birds. There we are. Okay.
Oh, I think I know why. Because I don't have it to. I got to toggle navigation for it. That's why.
Yeah, who knows? I can't see when I go to who knows. It's just that spiraling. with
Yeah,
the
you're
three
not
of
supposed
them.
to.
I don't
yeah,
see
you're
what
not.
you see there.
Technically, you're not supposed to be able to see that. That's fine. Hold on one second.
Okay.
So yeah, well, I explained to you what you see now with the cabin. So what do you do?
So Tiny, now that she sees that it's like jelly, she's gonna go around the house and look for like a window or some other way in.
Okay.
She doesn't like the sliminess. It's gross. She's gonna stay away from slimy. Slimy's nasty.
All right. So
My
which side of the house you go on first? The left side or the right side?
The side with
Oh,
the
you're on. Oh, you're on the right.
tree?
You're on the right side. Okay. Yeah. So as you go around that side,
Yeah.
there was a window right around the corner, like right. 1 second here. There was a window like right around the corner, right there, but the slime was kind of in front of that as well. As you proceed down the whole right side of that house, there's no other windows.
Anything around the back?
When you go around the back, you do see windows. They seem to be covered up with very ratty drapes, so you can't see inside. But there are two sets of windows, or one set of windows in the back. Right when you come around the corner, there's a window.
Okay. Tiny's gonna go into her fairy size and go into the window.
Okay.
So she's teeny tiny.
All right, so we will make you smaller since you're tiny. Well, we'll just be that route. You're small. So you pop in through that window, and you're basically right there. We'll say as you come through the window. Fennec,
Yes.
what are you doing since you came through?
Real quick before Thanik, just a question for you, because if I had something, because I had a reaction that if I can manage, but it requires somatic, like is there a check or something I can do to attempt the somatic component or not? Because I want to.
That would have been that was the strength check.
Oh, okay.
The strength
Cool.
check
Never mind.
was to do any kind of movement. Now Thanik, I know, was trying to get out, so that's why I had him crawl out. Like if you wanted to use this, if you succeeded the strength throw and you wanted to use that movement to do that, then yeah. But
Cool, makes sense. Got it. Continue.
now Thanik, I'll say right when you see this, you do see Tiny flitter through the window as well.
Gotcha. Okay. So I know we were a little fucked up whenever we came in. So I'll take half my movement to stand up, look at Frulum for just a moment, and just like tense up real hard and stare her down, and I'll fucking take my great axe and then swipe behind me. I want to take just one attack for now and see what happens if I take a cut as deep as I can into this gelatinous cube to see if it opens up or if it just like immediately reforms. I gotta get my
Alright,
peeps
so
out of there.
Let me do something here. We'll create an encounter with you, and I'm gonna roll initiative for both, but you'll have it first because you're going first. So let me just move you up one.
Do I get to
here.
be in there since I'm there?
Well, you just came through. he knows the cube's there, and that's why he's attacking it. So yeah, and the gelatinous cube got a net 20, and it's not even gonna matter because I'm putting Thanik above it. So, let's second here. There we go. All right, let me move this thing closer to you. So that box is what you're actually attacking as far as the mechanics go for Foundry.
Yeah, that works. Jesus. Let me see if I remember how to do this. Oh, do you already have me targeting it?
No, I don't know what that arcane circle is for. I guess it's some kind of effect that goes with the cube. I'm not sure.
That means I think that means it's its turn.
Oh, it's his turn. Gotcha. You're right.
I see it.
I
Right.
didn't look. Oh, okay. The color just threw me off, and it was so big. I'm used to that little bluish outline going around you guys. Okay. Go ahead. It's your turn now, Thanik.
Got it. All right, so we're gonna do the thing. We'll take a swipe at this bitch.
You hit it.
23 to hit. Okay. And oh, that's a D20. Just why is it a D20?
I don't know.
Oh, never mind. I clicked the wrong button. My bad. Let's do it this way. Oh, that's max damage. That's 17 damage.
Yeah. So you chop at it. A huge chunk comes off it and falls off to the ground, but then you just see it kind of just go back in, and whatever hole you cut just becomes again. So it looks the same. It did take damage, but as far as physical appearance goes. Meanwhile, Faerun behind you goes, you can swing at that thing all day. They'll be dead before you get through, or you can talk to me, and maybe we can come to some kind of agreement. Also,
I want to try so hard to get out. I'm trying so hard.
We're gonna get to you guys. You guys are gonna get another chance after this to roll a strength check.
I
again.
feel like I should.
She goes, and you. Her hand goes back behind her, pointing to Tiny. Don't think I didn't know you were coming in here. And she's gonna cast. Where is it? Command.
Oh, I have more attacks.
So I think you should have gotten a saving throw prompt, I believe.
Yeah.
Tiny?
Yep.
All right, and you fail. So now you are under Frulam's command. And
isn't command just one word?
Yes. And she casts a spell and she goes, stay. So you're just floating there in front of the window, and you can't do anything else except stay. Actually, the word is halt. Halt. Mm-hmm. The target doesn't move and takes no actions. A flying creature stays aloft, provided it is able to do so. If it must move to stay aloft, it flies the minimum distance needed to remain in the air. So you're just hovering there, and you can't do anything else.
So if
but
that's
can't
the
take
case,
any actions.
If that's the case, then I will, because Thanik is Thanik, I'll use the second attack on my turn to go ahead and hit the gelatinous cube one more time.
Well, we got to let everybody else do their stuff because you know there's no
I have
everybody.
2 attacks on my turn.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Hit again. Yes, I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
Yeah, tap that this cube.
It's like a 26.
Yeah, that hits.
Not as good. It's 8 points of damage. But with that, I'll use part of my last little bit of movement to walk like directly up in front of Faerun, and like really like get big and puff up and look down at her and you've got approximately 6 seconds to change my mind.
So as you do that, the next slash you did, basically this time it doesn't cut a big chunk off. It kind of goes in, cuts a slash, and then you have to like fight, yank it back out again, and it just did take damage again, but physically it just reseals itself as you pull your axe out. So at this point, we can let Fleur, Mal, and Stevie do a strength check if they'd like.
Can I get advantage because of lust?
Or strength saving throw.
Well,
No.
because it's verbal. Before we do the strength saving throws, the one thing I do want to say, because it's verbal, Fleur knows the chance. I wanted to use Bardic Inspiration.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Oh
Go ahead.
my God. Is it strength save?
Can I have advantage of a strength check because I'm rock hard at the moment?
I have a -1, you guys.
That is a
-1.
19.
Yeah. So
How
Stevie.
do I use the inspiration? What's
Just
your die?
free roll a d6.
Yeah,
The
free
D6.
roll
Yeah,
D6.
free roll d6. Yeah. You would technically. Well, oh, we got to show you this. When you go to roll something, you can actually add it to whatever you're doing.
Oh
As
yeah,
a
I can show
modifier.
you that.
That's a dirty 20.
There you go. All right.
And I got a
So-
Who needs advantage? You're lucky.
Yes. So Fleur and Stevie fall out again. You're kind of exhausted as you fall out of it, or not? Yeah. And Mal, did you roll or you
I
used
rolled
an
a 10.
inspiration?
I rolled a 10.
Oh yeah, you're still stuck in there. So you're still stuck in there.
I'm fine.
so
I have the most
you-
hit points of us, so we should be good.
Yeah. So you got to do this here.
I'll be right back.
Not that. Okay, so when he gets back, he's gonna take 13 points of damage for Mel. All right, but you guys get out, so you're fine. You're not taking any acid damage or anything. So you all fall out, and you're there.
I would have died.
Yeah.
Thank God.
Frulam cast spiritual weapon. But I don't want her attacking anyone with it right now.
Gonna pull it out.
Hold on, just a second.
And sometimes you just gotta slap your spiritual weapon out on the table and let everybody know who's boss.
That's right, exactly.
Hold up. I'm begging everyone.
Miss, just hold
let me
on,
speak.
ma'am. Can we just talk about this for a second? We get my son out of there, and we'll talk.
I beg everyone to let me speak right now.
Hey, Frulam wants to talk to us. Apparently.
So yeah, she does have a spiritual weapon out. I don't have a token for it, but you know what spiritual weapon it is. It's just floating around her. And how big is it? 15 feet?
What is it?
Spiritual weapon.
It's good.
20 feet.
No, but what type of weapon is it?
What is it?
She gets to choose.
Oh, yeah. I don't remember. Sickles? Isn't that one of them, I think? Or ghosties? Or
I mean,
something
you
to
can
that
literally anything.
effect.
You can like literally do anything with spiritual.
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
sickles.
like boy.
They're sickles.
Like boy.
Floating sickles. Yeah, like boy. They're a bunch of floating sides floating around her. But they're not threatening you. So they're just there. Basically, it's on her command because I think spiritual weapon, she would have to. But so it's just kind of floating around her, not attacking you all. She's just doing this as a defensive posture, and she does take one step back a little bit, and she's like, "I can let your friend out if you promise not to fight."
I promise. My hands are already up.
I promise as well. Fanic, you better promise. We gotta get our boy out. Bryce, you take 13 damage, by the way.
Gargle, gargle,
Oh yeah,
gargle.
13 damage.
Yeah, 13 points of damage, Bryce.
I will.
My hand, I will stay my hand for now, but you don't have much time.
So she nods and she snaps her fingers and the cube kind of like disappears. So you no longer see the cube anymore. And Mal falls out on the ground right where you're at. He just falls right to the ground. Yes, Fleur.
No, I'm like, my hands are up. and,
Oh,
like,
okay.
surrender.
I only saw one hand. That was your question hand. So
Yeah,
I
that's
wasn't
because
sure.
I was pressing things and apologize.
Oh, you can take me wherever you need me to go, baby.
As Mel falls out,
and by the way,
"Son of a
Tiny-
bitch, that hurt."
You can still talk. You just can't do anything. You can't move. Your command was to halt.
Doesn't
So you
command
can
only last one round?
Does it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
command's a 1 round thingamabob.
It's one
Yeah. So we're technically next round. So yeah, I would say that Tiny, you're free
Okay.
at this point. I'm gonna
Big
end
Tiny's
this
gonna get in her
combat.
big. Tiny's in her big stage then.
Okay.
She's gonna sit on this little thing and crisscross applesauce. She's just sitting there
She's
watching everything.
She goes, I just realized I had the wrong thing on the screen. No one's seeing the cabin. On the stream, at least. So yeah, so she looks at y'all and she's just sitting there with her legs crossed. And she's like, well, it's good to see that there's still some civility in this world.
Not much, and not for long. Speed.
Uh,
Tell us what
don't
you
listen,
have to say.
don't listen to a word Cynic says. I will. What do you want? What do you want to? What do you want to? What do you want to say?
First things first. Where's my son?
He kind of left like a while ago.
Yeah, where did he go?
DMX
And just-
got a letter from him. He's gone.
And to give you guys just a little, I should have said this earlier when you got out of the queue, but it happened all so fast. So you see the cabin is very ratty. There's broken tables and chairs. It's very dusty, dirty. You do see a cot off to the left side there by Fleur that's been slept in. Frulam's clothes aren't as resplendent. Her purple robes aren't as resplendent as they usually looked. And you see some pots with like some half-eaten food. So from all accounts, it looks like this is where she has been staying recently. She's like, what do you mean he left? You don't know where he is?
Yeah,
Well,
just
he
got.
has-
Was DMX the only one that got the letter?
Yeah, DMX
We
is
have
the.
it.
Yeah, D knows what happened. He didn't tell anyone. We just all were like, oh, he's
Yep.
gone. Okay.
Okay. I was like, do we have the letter to show her or not?
Yeah, he never told anyone.
Well,
And then he burned the letter.
Yeah, cool. So yeah, he's just gone. He left us.
well, you
we
see,
got on the, we
he
got
has.
on a ship to head towards Baldur's Gate, and he did not join us.
She
He
stands
wasn't
up
there.
furiously. I thought he was your friend. How could you have let this... Where... And she seems very distraught at this point.
He has agency. He's his own person, and he can do what he wants. We're not forcing him to follow us.
Don't talk to me about agency. He refused my offer to join me because of you. Now suddenly he just leaves. I'll figure that out.
May permission to speak?
Yes. Go ahead.
Okay. Hi. My name's Fleur. I feel like there's a little bit of a miscommunication, and I feel like it's important for you to know that your son did not think you were evil because of us, but because the evil black dragonborn guy.
Resmir!
Yeah. He's not important enough to me. Yeah, he made him think that you're the one that killed his adoptive family, and that's why he didn't like you.
She kind of stares at you and stares at Mal. I know one of you have my journal, and I know one of you know more than just that simple thing.
I mean,
At this point, I'll fucking side eye the two of them. Really.
I will.
There- You have a journal?
I will happily take it out of wherever the fuck I've been stuffing it, and just like walk a few steps, put it on the floor, and walk back. I am not the one that stole it, but I did get my hands on it. And I just want to say I respect and love you more as a person. And I know you're not
Important question. Did you give her the real journal or the copy?
I gave her the real journal.
Right, and correct. I do believe you also did say that you copied it word for word. You didn't do a forgery like Mal did.
Yeah.
Mal
But I
did,
feel like
no, I-
Mal also added stuff to the journal.
she corrected it.
Oh shit.
I read through your forgery, but
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah. She
Mal,
corrected
bullshit.
it. Let me see if I'm going to add this here.
Sweeties, you stole her journal.
I didn't steal it.
Mal's avoiding
Mal.
eye contact at this point.
Mal!
Don't
That is
say my
not
name out
okay.
loud. They didn't know that.
Yes, they did.
Say my
Well, now they
name.
do.
Say my name.
That's Fruit Love, right?
By the way, Mal's still on his back,
What?
just soaking in acid, and it hurts still.
I'm gonna add this in the as a journal entry here because she leaves it there, and she looks at all of you and she's like, "Well, they already stole it. Feel free to look through it yourself if you'd like. Maybe you'll get a little better idea of what I'm talking about if you see it." So let me-
Listen. I'm already in love with you. You have all my respect, ma'am. I wasn't expecting this to happen so soon. I think I can help you, and I think you're way better than the cult, and I think the cult is ruining you. Like, besides your lover, he's great, but like the rest of them they suck and they're not good enough for you.
I don't know what is happening here right now. I don't. Just she pulls up a chair and she's like, "Just sit down. I'm going to speak to the adults. Just sit down."
I'm 20.
Adults is not just about age. Sit down. Just sit.
Just real quick question. Who are you? Because Stevie
I'm
has to
Frulan
this point
Mondas.
not met. Oh, you're Frulan. Okay, that makes so much sense. I haven't met
You're
you.
the
Nice
one that fought them up that ladder. I couldn't make it up.
Exactly. Nice to meet you. My name's Stevie. I think both my children are in love with you. I apologize for their awkwardness.
My name's
So
Belmo
I
Del
can,
Fontaine,
if you
now, by the
want-
way.
Oh yeah, I still gotta fix that. In your tag on the screen here. But yes, if you guys want to take a moment and read through it, I'll let you.
Yeah,
It's up to you guys.
Please, I want to read this.
I can't. So I X'd out of it. Now I can't find it again. Where'd it go?
Hold on, because it's if you go to journals, hold on a second.
Doesn't show.
Hold on. I gotta make it open to all. There we go. Okay, so yeah, on the
Okay,
right
there we
side,
go.
if you go to the little I'm gonna go get a drink while you guys read through this.
And welcome to Reading with the Council of Six.
Well, this could have been revealed earlier, but Fleur kept this thing close to her chest like a secret forever.
Like it's in her own diary.
Yeah. well, because she's in love with her.
You guys are assuming Flora only read it once.
Can we talk about how the teamwork finally played off? The one time I've inspired you.
I know. Dirty 20 for the win.
Where it mattered.
That
Yeah,
was the
so
most
she
important
didn't
role I
fucking
played.
die.
Hey, Mal is a selfless man.
I will.
Or selfish man.
If he tries to fight her.
My spell slots I got left. I should figure that out.
That's a good question. I figure out how to tell what my spell slots are. Let's see, may I use?
Everyone's just reading the sauce right now.
I mean, I've already read it.
Yeah, so have I, so.
I'm sitting in a chair. I've already made her love me. I've won.
She thinks you're a kid.
I listen. Is she attacking me?
You
No.
got some hard work if you want her to be your mommy.
Some people are into that. It's not good, but some people are.
Let's just
Why are you guys saying it's good or bad?
Fleur is not saying mommy the same way Cassian would say mommy. Let's just put it that way.
Why everyone's just awkwardly reading the journal, Mal's just sitting there burning still. It's like, ow.
And I'm just like,
I get to see Mal seeing no immediate danger. He just stayed on the floor, just laying there.
Oh yeah, Mal's just staying there. He's like, oh, the air hurts.
Stevie would go up and like reach down to pull him up. Like
I'm only used to it burning when I pee.
I'm gonna. Wow. I'm gonna real quick just cast healing word on myself while I'm sitting here.
Shit, how many healing potions do
Yeah,
you have?
go ahead.
Those are
You can
gonna
do that.
come into fucking clutch soon.
Oh, you're good.
Because I may or may not only have 7
Oh.
hit points.
You know, I love how this little meta. No one's questioning what happened to Rinser. Last time you saw her, she left with Rinser.
They, I believe their pronouns are they, them.
Yes. They. Them.
Where is he?
All of a sudden, a thought sparks in Mal's mind. Where's Rinser? I see shoots up.
Oh, that little runty thing that was with you guys?
Yeah, they're kind of an asshole.
The Acolytes took him. They did leave with me, but they ended up joining up with Frulam's caravan, so I don't know what happened to them.
Rinser's been in the caravan the whole time and we didn't notice.
Shit.
That's funny.
Are they the one that recognized us and they're just like, that fucking asshole?
How do I target people again?
Alt,
Nope.
click.
Or
I think you
double
can
right-click.
double
there we
double
go.
right click, yeah.
I love when I hear that. How do I target someone again? Because that's not going to lead to something.
Look, at the end of the day, we don't know where he is. We continued to move on our path, and he chose not to join us. That was his choice. He's been gone since that day. So really, I ask of you, truly, what is your goal here?
As you now know, the dragon Lenithon is my consort and father to Cassian. And if you have gleaned anything from my journal, you will see that Resmir and I have quite a bit of a rivalry. And there's no love lost between us, nor is there any love lost between Lenithon and Resmir. Lenithon, unfortunately, has been sent away since Greenest, and he's out handling some stuff out in the east. So he's not in the Sword Coast at the moment. So I'm left alone. Cast out, unofficially, even though I still am aware of the purple. But as far as Resmir's regiment, I no longer have no position.
I'll kill him.
She hasn't said anything to any of the actual leaders of the cult about this. This is just what's happening, hoping that I'll just disappear or go away.
I'll kill him.
So as it stands, currently, we have a common enemy.
So you're saying you want to join up?
I didn't say that.
I also don't think we'll be allowing that.
I'm down. She
You know
fucked
we
us
are.
up last time.
We're definitely allowing that. Where do we go to kill him?
Resmir's a her.
Where do we go to kill her?
Again, I did not have all the information because she purposely kept things from me. I do know that they are headed up to at least the Mirror of the Dead Men. Where they're going beyond there, I do not know. I'm assuming that is where you are following them to.
We are indeed
They,
tracking them
like,
at the current
left.
time.
The
But they-
Dragonborn and like some of her guards like left the caravan, didn't they?
Clear, that's where they were going.
The half dragon.
Okay.
Resmir is a half dragon.
A half dragon.
But
Oh,
yes.
she's a half dragon?
Yes.
If they were to ride off alone and leave the caravan behind, would they be going anywhere different? Anywhere that we might be able to catch them unawares?
Currently, I don't know. However, I do have people who are still friendly to me up north. I will try to relay and get as much information as I can and pass it along to you. And I will probably even assist in dispatching with Resmir.
I'll kill anyone
return.
you want
She looks at you. She's kind of one eyebrow cocks. She looks at you. And she goes back again and starts talking. And she goes, I only asked for 2 things in return. If you find my son's whereabouts, I must know before Resmir does, because Resmir will kill him. 2, once Resmir is dispatched, I will need you to stay away from the cult's activities, for I will be stepping in as its leader for this regiment.
I got a question. Question.
Yes. Who is this? I do not remember this.
How are we supposed to?
I'm
how are we
still
supposed
not
We
sure.
picked her up on the way.
How are we supposed to tell you? Are you gonna give us something so we can let you know we found him? Are you gonna come with
She
us?
opens up her bag, and she pulls out a pair of sending stones.
That might have been a mistake on your part.
She looks at everyone. She's like, "Do you want her to have that?
It's
Or
already in
will
my
one of you-
pocket.
Or will someone else be holding on to it?"
If I
I want to
take
try
it,
and
she
slide
will
his
steal
hand
it
that
from
off of
me.
Fleur.
I have a 21 with perception, Bryce. Try me.
I take that as a challenge.
Please, oh please.
Is this happening right in front while she's looking at y'all, talking to y'all?
The kids are playing.
So close. So close.
Oh yeah, real close.
Children.
That slid over that 20.
I just like, you come towards me and I like slap your hand away.
Children.
More
Fleur?
importantly than what's going on back here. If
Okay,
you
I
step
did not
into
feel.
the
Go ahead, please continue.
beauty- to take all attention away from what's happening right now behind me. How are we supposed to? Not in front of me, you're beside me.
How are we
Okay.
How are
supposed to
we
what?
supposed to? How are we supposed to trust any of your motivations based on our interactions thus far? When you take over Resmir's position, you expect us to help you ascend to a higher rank in this cult when we've already conducted battle with you. So you get your son back. You get the position that you desire,
Did you?
unmolested, with whatever this competition you have with Resmir, and then what happens?
What happens. I can't speak to that. All
Did
I'm
you read
telling
the
you
journal?
is stay out of it.
Our whole purpose is to not stay out of whatever this cult's business is. And here I have standing in front of me this small, tiny woman who tells me, "Oh, I'll get me where I need to go." You still clearly, based on your writings in here, you still have an affinity towards Tiamat. You still have an affinity towards these.
Well, of course.
You still have an affinity towards this cult that you've helped start, and now we want to try and put you into a position of power.
Well, you're not putting me in
What
a position
purpose
of
does that
power
serve
per
me?
se.
I'm gonna.
I put
I'm
the
gonna-
I put
I'm
the sending
gonna
stones in
stand
your
up.
inventory, by the way. Fleur.
I'm gonna stand up and like sidestep to Thanik and say like, come down here, and then whisper in his ear, I can fix her.
Now is not the time for this discussion. I can tell you that right now.
The most toxic of toxic relationships.
I'm sorry, but with the way that things currently stand, this is not a deal that I can sign into. You've done nothing but antagonized, and up until this point, now you have the audacity to ask us for help to put you into a position that does us
She
no
stands there and
service in
puts
the future.
her hands on her hips, and she goes, "Did I make you go to Greenest? Did I make you fight us? You made those choices on your own.
We did because
Take
you made
some agency.
the choices. You made the choices to endanger perfectly healthy, innocent people. That was your
a
choice.
bleeding heart.
This is mine.
Sure.
Tiny, with all this going on, is going to scamper right behind everybody, so she's like underneath where Thanik is, because now she's getting nervous with the fighting.
While this has all been
She
going
goes-
on, I'll put up a screen that has his address on it. That says "Stop by anytime."
Tiny is
By
right
the
behind.
time, in parentheses, after mom dies, because otherwise it's going to be weird.
What do you catch it with? Thaumaturgy?
No, it's minor illusion. I can do it in a 5x5
Oh, minor
square.
illusion.
I'm trying to like
Oh
smack
my
it
god,
away.
this is your one-page PowerPoint presentation for her to fuck you. This is... Oh...
Is it just floating in the air?
Yeah, it's just floating in the air.
She's like trying to wave it through.
Until
That's
I hear
just
some
like-
kind of offer that's beneficial to us, and really beneficial to, I don't know, anywhere that the cult steps foot, then this isn't something I can subscribe to.
How well did
When you
this
talk about the cult, Tiny starts shaking a little bit.
How well did this moral pedestal you put yourself on serve your people? Signrath told me what happened to them. There must be a time where you realize what's
Where's my
important
fucking dice?
and what isn't.
Stevie stretches up, puts her hand on Vanic's shoulder.
Yeah, I am readying a spell just in case.
I'm also readying a spell.
And
You killed someone that was like a brother to me. By all rights, I should destroy you where you stand. But I'm not. If that doesn't give you
No,
any
no.
indication, I don't know what
you just
will.
move forward.
I
Stevie
take-
had
I
her
take-
hand
I
on
take-
your shoulder.
Hold on. I take one. Trust me, honey, you're not stopping. I take one step forward and I just go, you can certainly try. But one guarantee that we will have moving forward is if you want anything out of me, you will keep the name Thunakalathi out of your mouth.
The sickles are still flying around. You see them getting dangerously close to your head. They're not doing anything with this.
I am not moving. I am not moving. I'm not looking at them. I'm not moving.
So
They're bristling. Like she's bristling.
Frulum, what do we stand to gain from you taking control of the cult?
You don't stand to gain anything. However, as far as I know, you were tasked to stop Resmir from getting where she's going. That is what I know.
We're trying to stop the cult in
goal.
general.
Take the money after it's done and live your happy little lives somewhere else. Leave
So-
world politics to those that know more about it.
Tiny's getting very nervous, and she's gonna climb on Stevie's back and like hug her.
Stevie kind of pats
See
Tiny
where this
and
is going.
Oh, and a little background, Tiny. When you were captured, Frulam was right not with them, so it was Resmir and her people. You never saw Frulam.
but she's been talking about the cult.
Yeah, I'm just letting her know, just so.
Yeah. So Stevie steps up and smiles at Frulum. Sweetie, It doesn't seem like the cult is very interested in the greater good of most people. And we are very much interested in that. It doesn't seem like letting you take over the cult would be very beneficial for anyone other than yourself. So I ask again, why should we let you take over the cult?
Did you miss the part where I said my consort is Lenathan the dragon?
Did you
So?
miss the part where no one recognized that at all or cared?
Oh, you seemed to be cared when you were shaking in your boots in Greenest. I do remember the little one here, this little druid, being terrified of Lenathan at the camp. I do remember him almost killing one of your friends at one point until the druid saved him. Lenathan would eat you whole. I don't care how strong you think you are. And the only thing stopping him from destroying you is me.
Oh. That sounds to me like a challenge. Here's
just
what
wanna
we'll
know-
do.
There was
No,
a
I actually agree
time
with
when
Lenathan,
people feared
and
dragons.
he loved our meat. I feel like that's important to note. Okay.
Here's what we'll do. I can promise you that Resmir will fall. Not because you've made this request. Not because we, or at least I, seek any monetary gain in this. But I can tell you Resmir will fall. As for Cassian, I very seriously doubt we'll come across that boy again anytime soon, but sure. If you'd like a message, I'm sure one of these two behind me would more than gladly communicate it to you. However, do not think for an instant that anything that you seek to gain from this will stop me from coming after you. I believe I told you last time that I would be the last thing that you would see. And while you seem to have escaped that particular end this evening, at the behest of the young ones behind me, it won't happen again.
You silly, silly man. You just don't understand, do you? She snaps her fingers, and similar to how Mal does his stuff, you see this like flickering images from around Faerun flashing before you. You see a tremendous black dragon, fumes flowing from its nostrils, acid dripping from its maw. This dragon supports Resmir and is part of the Black Dragon Mask. And there are many more. You see dragons across the continent burning down cities. I admire the bravery, but you have no idea what you are facing. You have no idea the destructive power the dragons and the cult possess. She looks at Fleur and Stevie. Your precious forests, where you enjoy, would be burned to the ground at a word. She looks at Mal and she's like, I don't know what you own or think you own, but anything you hold dear, she will destroy.
I'm
She looks
already
at
on
Tiny.
the side.
You already look terrified. I don't think there's much for me to tell you. And the images are still flickering, all this destruction that's happening in
I'm
the
already
power.
on your true land. You don't need to
That's
convince
happening.
me.
And she looks at Thanik again, and she's like, and your people were already destroyed once. What hope do you think you have against the might of the Dragon Queen?
I do not mean to attempt to deceive you in any way, to think that we carry around anything like hope. Hope is for dreamers. Hope is for those who are afraid to take action against the things that they wish or that they dream. into existence. That's what hope is for. It is no folly of mine to carry around hope. My clan is gone, you're correct, and I am the last of my kind. But there is no Frula Mondaf, or Resmia, or Cyanrath, or Black Dragon, or Blue Dragon that will stop me on my course to make sure that the Thunikalati name goes out in the pages of history on a much more positive note than what you and your friends have attempted to end them with. These scare tactics, these images, sure, they're terrifying. But so long as I have people that I need to protect, including these 4 behind me, then they will be protected. Until the last breath of air escapes my body.
Oh gosh, I'm gonna use my hold spell because I don't like where this is going.
She looks at all
I
you.
will
She
say
shakes her head.
at that point, that's the last thing
Wait.
that I have to say. So I do just like give her a look for just a brief moment. I turn around and I walk out.
You just walk out.
Walk out.
Okay. So Thanik walks out and she just looks at, folds her arms, she shakes her head, and she looks at the rest of you. She's
Are
like,
we going? Are we going, Bryce?
I was casting. I was gonna cast as he was going through that. If I see Furlam get a little bit too angry with him, cast suggestion on Thanik.
But he's already going, so.
yeah, he left.
Yeah, it was just gonna be simple. Wait outside.
Oh fuck! Did I cast that spell on accident?
Yeah, no,
She
100%.
just has she has her arms crossed and her eyes are kind of like glowing. You see some anger seething in her. She's like, you cannot defeat Resmir without my help. And anything beyond Resmir, you will all perish. Do you not understand? These are not scare tactics. It is the truth. It is the facts of
Slam.
the world.
Door shuts. Slam.
I get it.
Do you have any information that would help us in defeating Resmir?
As I said, I gave your friend the stones, and I have agents in the north. When I find out more, I would relay this information to you. As far as when you face Resmir, I won't be far behind.
So, we will send you any information we find about Cassie, and I highly doubt we will come across any. If you continue to, or if you promise to send us information about Resmir that could help us defeat her. I understand your craving for knowledge about your son, but you have threatened mine, and that won't stand. So, I think we're done here. Kids, let's go.
I cast suggestion on Stevie.
You say what?
I'm casting suggestion on Stevie because Thanik's
Oh,
gone.
I was gonna say I cast Charm Person on Stevie.
Fucking hate you both.
Which,
I was turning to leave.
you go first.
I was turning to leave.
Yeah.
Okay.
Stevie, why don't you wait outside? We'll meet you out there.
Make a saving throw and then make
Yeah,
another.
wisdom saving throw. My DC. Hey, it's not the regular thing.
I fucking hate you. It was almost a 20! It was almost a fucking 20! I hate you! Oh my god.
Stevie, wait outside. We'll catch up with you. So, for as long as I maintain concentration for up to 8 hours, you're just gonna wait outside.
Okay. Now that the unreasonable people are waiting.
Question. Do I know that this has happened?
Oh yeah, once it's done, you're gonna hate me again.
But now that the unreasonable people are waiting outside, we're gonna strike the actual deal because we're definitely working together. Don't worry, we'll convince them later.
Those two are very righteous, as you've seen.
You see her eyebrow cocks a little bit, and she does walk up to both of you. Her hips are kind of swaying as she walks up.
You.
And she puts both her hands, one palm on Fleur's cheek, one palm on Mel's cheek.
Oh my god.
I'm glad you understand. Convince your friends. Because if you don't, and then her face becomes very serious and very dark and her eyes smolder, you all will die, and not even by my hand.
That's so hot.
You worry about the information. We'll make sure they come around to the idea.
You have the stones.
Yeah.
Just
don't worry.
one thing. Do not contact me unless it is about Cassian.
Can I give you information about Cassian and then also say something after?
Perhaps. But don't use those stones just to say hi.
Can't find Cassian. Here's my next 22 words.
And yes, don't contact me every day to say we haven't found him.
I can't do it, Sophie.
I'm gonna make so many deception rolls.
Oh, yeah.
She looks out the window and she sees the sun. She's like, "You guys are falling far behind a caravan. I would leave now, before they notice you're all gone."
Are you just like, how long have you been here? Are you gonna stay here?
This is only a way station for me. I'm not going to be here long.
Okay, and what's, you know, like, you can stop me if I'm prying too much or anything, but, like, what's your, husband, think of all this?
Well, Lenathan he's a dragon. He's not here. He's out in the
Yeah.
east.
Well, yeah, no, but I
haven't
assume you've been in
spoken.
contact with him.
Unfortunately, no. For purposes of safety, them knowing, Rezmir knowing, Lenathan and I have not spoken to not arouse any suspicions further of what is happening.
I'm gonna put a hand on her shoulder and go, I'm so sorry. I'm here for you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Floor doing a much better job of seducing Frulam than Mal. Just by the way.
Mal's playing wingman on this. He's not going for it.
Okay. I thought you both were going for it.
We talked
yeah, no.
about this. Me
Yeah, we
and
talked
Mal
about it.
talked about it.
Yeah, Mal's wingman in this shit.
Alright.
You can always use the sending stone to talk back if you want.
She's quite a good listener.
She does put away a spiritual weapon, and they disappear from view. She's like, "Your friends are waiting for you. You best be moving on."
By the way, Fleur, protect me. Stevie's gonna be pissed.
Oh yeah, no, we're totally fucked after this, but we're gonna get through it. And I'm about my head to Frulam, and like we say this as we're walking away, like quickly, like, oh, we're so fucked.
Yeah, we just fucking run. We fucking run back to the caravan. Don't let them talk to us.
Are you guys walking out?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait. Right before I walk out, I'm going, what do I have? I'm gonna give Frulam, the golden clock I stole from Mal's house. And
You're
go,
giving her the
"Remember
gold.
me."
The gold. Oh my god.
Okay, first off, that was mine.
And just give it to her and say,
Oh man.
remember me. I'm gonna
Just
Oh my
Mufasa
God.
in the clouds.
Jiminy
Like,
fucking Christmas.
Remember me.
I'll make
Okay,
little fireworks with minor illusion behind him.
I need a persuasion check. Fleur.
Oh, Fleur, this is the most important
Okay.
role you've made in this campaign.
Okay.
Does she get advantage because I'm helping with fireworks behind it?
I know. Yeah, do I get advantage of the fireworks?
Help action?
Help action?
No.
Help action! That's what it does!
I have allowed that so many times. I've allowed the enabling by Mel.
He's my wingman! That's the whole point of him
Yes,
being here!
he walked out already. It is on you.
He said he's doing fireworks!
You're flying solo.
We believe in you.
Oh god, this is gonna be such a bad roll. I got this. It was so close.
This is the best day! This is the best day! Oh, yes.
You only got one shot. Do not miss your chance to blow. This opportunity comes once in a lifetime.
Oh my god.
You said
Oh.
I should have had an advantage. Now I'm giving the help action.
Honey, you rolled a nat
so
1.
close
It
to
doesn't
a
matter. Well, the advantage might have, but even Mel's help with the
But I was doing so many good things before this.
She like looks at you and she takes the clock. Yes. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Please tell me it's a skill Fontaine underneath it.
Hey, she took it. That's important.
Well, she's kind of
Accepted
holding
that
it
he
like
was doing
this, like I'm in
She
this
took
dirty,
it.
dusty cabin. I'm kind of running for my life, trying to fight for power, and now I got to carry around this golden clock.
Sell it. Get some money.
Not like you could have crafted a rose or something, but
Listen, Floor has an 8 intelligence. She's not gonna think of that on the fly.
And she's like, okay, thank you, honey. And she kind of grabs you by the shoulders and she turns you around and she starts walking you towards the door. I could still see you yammering. She's like, yes, sure, yes.
I still got the
Of
sending
course.
stone. I got so
Of
many
course.
more tries to roll in that 20.
And everyone else sees Fleur like getting shoved out the door and the door slams.
Listen,
until we
she-
leave, Mal
she-
is maintaining concentration on Stevie until he has the
She
moment.
took the clock and she touched me. I call that a win.
She took
So
the clock.
As long as you are maintaining concentration, Stevie is waiting outside.
Just waiting outside. Okay, I am the. Thanek, guy.
Thanek,
He was gonna try.
Thanek
Did
is
she
not there.
take- did she
Thanek
take
is
the
not
journal
there.
back?
Thanek moved.
Did she take the journal back?
The what?
The journal? Did she take it back?
Yeah, she did. She left it there for everyone to read, and then she put it back in her bag. And as you guys walk
I got
out there,
it out of my inventory. Then.
coming out for the trees, you see the stag just kind of come out from the trees. Look, he's just staring at you all.
Thanek is not there outside the house. Thanek moved to where he moved to, and he is going to, as violently as possible, try and hack this fucking tree down.
You see Mal run by to a rock at Thanek.
I can't
Drop concentration.
target it, so I think I just
Oh,
need to
are we
roll a
running?
d20 and then
Yeah,
tell
we're
you
running.
what my modifier is.
I would think that's just a strength check.
Do I
Can do
have
that too.
anything that can help?
While that's happening, Dobby sees you all coming out, and he's like, "What happened? It didn't eat you. You're all here. What happened? What happened?
I'm gonna grab Dobby and say, just run. And as me and Mal are like running away from things.
So my movement speed is 40. Mal, what's your movement speed?
Also,
I'm
no,
getting a good head start before I drop this.
right before
Tiny's on top of you though. She's
right before
Tiny weighs
me
0.4
and Mal
pounds. I don't think it's
split,
slowing
I'm gonna
Stevie
cast
down.
guidance on Mal.
Guidance. Yeah, as soon as
Tiny
we're halfway there,
climbed on
I
top
drop
of your back and was
concentration.
holding on.
So I just go guidance, and it's me and Dobby.
Yeah, as we're running by, I see Thanek about to hack a tree. I throw a rock at him, keep running.
Seeing Mal that far ahead, Stevie's not even gonna try to run. We're going for the same place. She's just gonna walk at a leisurely pace to get back to the. I mean, hurry a little
We're
bit.
so fucking-
Thanik, we need to catch up with the kids.
I rolled a 12. I'm assuming I'm probably not successful.
Yeah.
I had some extra time, so if I take a couple of fucking swings at it in order to get it
You
down,
swing
I
at the
will
tree.
take a few.
With all your might, and as soon as it hits, you feel it ring through your arms, and you realize it's an ironwood tree. Luckily, you're.
Well, if that's the case, I'll
Just
fucking kick it, which in my plate armor should not hurt.
A few passes of your whetstone should take whatever dings are in the axe for the tree, but you'll be fine. Your axe will be okay.
And I will walk back. I see the rest of the party running. I will just walk.
Stevie's not running. She's walking with you.
There you go.
And the entire
You're
way,
actively running.
the entire way, she's ranting about, he could just have asked me, and I probably would have let him have like a minute. Like, instead of using his magic, like shenanigans, he could have asked. And like just that entire thing, the entire way as they're going, just like.
I am completely silent, letting you speak.
And
Yeah,
it's
no,
lucky he walked out when he did, because I was ready to cast Charm Person on him too.
I have a fairly decent wisdom saving throw, all things considered.
I mean, I have a +2, so not bad.
Mal's got a lot of bullshit to make sure you guys feel that for a reason.
You got something, right?
I got like 3 things, but it's fine.
All right, so let me put a few items here on the map just to give you an idea of where you guys are at.
Not gonna lie, when I saw gelatinous cube, my mind went straight to, oh, fuck.
Hey, we got a good game of Truth or Dare before things went down.
I missed that was the worst part. Like, I had a different screen up.
Mal didn't, though, so that's good.
So, are you guys? I'm assuming everyone's going to try to catch up with the caravan.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So, the fight with the Peritons and this whole talk with Frulam was about a half hour, so you guys had to kind of like jog it pretty well to catch up, and you finally see the back end of the caravan.
Definitely just sprinted there.
As you approach it. And the caravan is just kind of bouncing along happily. I believe I said it was like not early morning, but it was like morning when you guys got here. It was like
Yeah, it was
9,
like
10
morning.
a.m. or
Yeah.
something like that. When the Peritons attacked. So yeah, so it's getting close to lunchtime or so. So you finally catch up with the wagons, and everyone starts moving along as you go. You keep traveling throughout the day, and just as you guys are about to perhaps stop for dinner, the caravan will stop for dinner. On the side of the road, there's 2 buxom twin sisters setting up a camp and tending to their horses. And everyone in the camp, especially the men and some of the women, do notice them. And they seem to be alone. They're not part of the caravan, they're just setting up a camp off to the side.
Stevie takes this opportunity to grab Mal by the arm.
Mal is stealth checking this shit.
If anything, since me and Stevie are part of the same caravan, I'm going. So, Stevie,
I just want to talk to him, sweetie.
Talk to who? I don't know.
It's very Family Guy. I just want to talk to him.
I just want to talk.
I just want to talk to him.
Is that?
I rolled a 23 on stealth.
I'm actively distracting Stevie.
What does that define him?
I don't know. I don't know if that's advantage for Bryce or disadvantage for you, but I'm actively like preventing you from going places.
I got
All
a
right,
23
so
on stealth.
I mean that's probably like Stevie's probably not gonna find it. So she turns to Floor. I just want to request
Guidance.
next time he feels the urge to use his magic to make me do what he wants me to do, that he ask me first. He could use his
That is
words
fair.
instead of his magic.
Hear me out. Hear me out.
Yes.
We're gonna have a long conversation soon anyway. Because while I love you guys, whether, we'll talk about this later, but like, you can get it then. You can talk to him then. But,
Sweetie, you have the same magic too, don't you?
What?
I will say this once. You can ask me, and I just might say yes.
Well, and now that the situation's over, like I said, we're gonna have the conversation about what just happened. But I don't want to do that without them there, so that's why I stopped myself. But with you, yes, you're definitely more reasonable. If Thanik attacks Rulam ever, I will not hesitate.
I will help you prevent him from attacking her.
And I appreciate you.
If
Oh, no.
you don't, neither you nor Mal, use your magic to force me against my will. Pulls Flora's hands out. I will assist you. Literally pulls her hands out of her ears. I will assist you if you do not use your magic.
Yeah, no, you win. I got a 6 strength.
Yeah. I will assist you if neither you nor Mal tries to charm me against my will.
I will follow these if you do not also attack her.
I will not attack her, and I will help
And-
you.
And
I will help you prevent Thanik from attacking her as well.
I had another part of the deal. And we are helping Frulan.
What does she want?
I think we can help her.
To do what?
I think we can get her away from the cult. To not be chill with Tiamat anymore. I think we can do it. I think we just gotta be nice to her and work with her, and maybe some extra steps there that you don't have to be a part of. But I think we can do it. I think we can get her away from Tiamat's rule.
I fully believe that people deserve second chances. Okay? And I'm willing to let you and Mal try. And I will assist you. But what else does she want? Because from what I heard, she just wants information on Cassian in return. And in return, she will give us information about how to take down Rezmir. And I'm fine with that.
Have you ever heard of like the onions have layers metaphor? I think Lamb's like an onion. I think there's more to her. I think there's more dynamic here. I think she isn't saying everything she wants. I read that journal so many times. I think she just wants power because she's felt so weak in so many parts of her life, and she just wants to be with the love of her life, which is a dragon, which hopefully I can be a part of. But that's besides the point.
Okay, sweetie, I hear you, and like I said, I believe people deserve second chances. She already has a lover, though, so you need to be prepared that she may not choose you. We can give her a chance, and I will help you to give her a chance. Just don't try to charm me against my will again.
A pinky promise.
Right,
You pinky promise.
we're pinky promising this. wait, pinky promise.
Mel is not part of this promise.
Yeah,
Nope.
Mal hasn't done shit yet.
And Floor is
Mal-
keeping that in the back of her mind. She went, I will not use my magic against you.
Is Mal watching?
I feel like Mal's form of like hiding is like he's just been staying behind you as you like wander around.
So you
Not like directly behind you, but like like always behind
So
you. In some
you
manner.
heard this entire exchange.
Yeah, and the entire time Mal's just like thumbsing up, Fleur like coaching her
So-
through this.
All right. So does he like ever like reveal himself?
Yeah, we'll see.
Because Stevie legitimately just wanted to talk to Mal and like say, hey, you could ask me. And
Yeah,
and
but Mal
like,
understands. He's giving it the night first.
She's just disappointed. She's not pissed. She's disappointed.
He's used to people being disappointed at him.
And by the way, where's everyone positioned at this point? Because remember, at the back of the caravan, when you guys first arrived, that's where Mel and Thanix with Tommen's wagon is at, and at the very front is where Silva's.
So after this exchange with after this exchange with Floor, Stevie's gonna nod to Thanik and like, you got the back handled?
Yeah. At this point, I've moved to Tommen's campfire that he started. Have subsequently apologized to Tommen for being out of office for a short while, and it's just sitting at the fire. So when you say that, I just sort of like look up and I nod towards you.
All right, sweetie. Let's head back up to Silva and apologize for being absent for so long.
As you're having this conversation, you see those two buxom twin sisters walking towards the back of the caravan, and they're kind of walking arm in arm, giggling and laughing at each other. And they notice y'all, and
We're all still back there.
This is while you guys are having the conversation.
Yeah,
The last words you were just saying. And they smile and wave, and they kind of run over, and they start engaging with all of you. They're like, hi, I'm Arietta, and this is my sister Zelina. You guys are just so beautiful. We love, and you see them both kind of eyeballing Mal too, and they're like, y'all are just so beautiful, amazing. We've been on a road by ourselves, and look at this caravan. It's just so beautiful. And they look at Thanik, and you guys look so strong. It is just amazing.
I do not look up from whatever I've decided to put from the
I'll look at Mal and go,
Yeah, it's at this
Tiny
point
is-
that if Stevie was looking for Mal, he popped out of nowhere. At this point,
Oh,
I'm
excuse
like,
me. This
Tiny's
is where I
still
make
on
my appearance.
Stevie's back, just hiding there and chilling.
Yeah, it doesn't matter
where
if
do you
Stevie
all come
approached me or not.
from?
oh, excuse me, nice to meet you. My name is Melmo Stelfontaine of the Delfontaine House in Baldur's Gate.
Telfontaine! That is a beautiful name.
It's quite a prominent family. You've probably heard of us.
He's super rich.
I've got a wingman.
And he has money. And two sisters kind of giggle, and they whisper between themselves.
So, what brings you two to this portion of the middle of nowhere?
Oh, a little this, a little that. We're thinking about maybe heading up to Daggerford, and we just like kind of traveling around and meeting new people like you guys. It's just amazing, and we'd like to get to know y'all a little bit better. And they kind of flank Mel, and one's on each of your arms, and they're like rubbing your arms.
Quick. I don't know if it needs to be perception or insight, but especially after all the mirage and bullshit we've been dealing with today, I'd like to make some kind of check to see if they are actually two buxom twin sisters.
What do you mean if they're actually
Mal's
two
not-
buxom twin sisters?
Like, is this an illusion? Is this some some bullshit I've seen Mal being pulled on him?
Oh, okay, so that's my question. So, are you questioning that they're actually buxom twin sisters, or are you questioning
Essentially,
why
I don't know if
they
it needs
like
to be
Mal?
No, I am
Mal
unfortunately
is-
very aware why people like Mal. So I feel like it would be more perception. It's definitely not investigation because I don't want to touch them.
Yeah, I mean, no, it's perfectly valid. I just need a little more specificity of what you're looking for.
Yeah, just trying to see if there's a way that I can see past an illusion without like standing up and like.
Right, and by
trying to
illusion, do you mean
touch
like magic or?
Yeah, because I think at this point, like,
Because if
this
you're
isn't-
trying to like see if they're wearing disguises, that'd be more perception. If you're talking about if it's an illusion or something magical, they're hiding something with magic, that's Arcana.
Yeah, I think it would probably end up in that case being Arcana because it's not like disguise. It's more like is this some bullshit that Mal would pull, getting pulled on him?
Stevie is 100% doing insight to see if they are some sort of con artist or something or other.
Not terrible. 12.
As I'm like behind Mal, like yelling things to like being a wingman, I want to be like vibe checking these girls to be like, I will.
All right, so Thanik, with your 12, even with the lower roll, you don't detect any kind of magic. You don't detect any kind of magic.
Well, at least I
Fleur is
detected
not
more
doing
than
well.
Fleur.
I trust these
so you-
girls so much.
You're not detecting any kind of magic around them. Stevie, with your insight, you can't make out anything other than.
Oh wait, that was my Drake. Hold
Oh.
up.
Yeah,
Your
that,
Drake
that's
has great insight.
Has a +0 to insight.
Fleur,
I have a +5 to
I
insight.
trust these girls so
you're
much.
vibing them, and at this point, because you have blue balls from Frulam, you're digging them too.
Anyways, that's not.
Hey, they're twins.
That's not an 11. That's not an 11 because I accidentally rolled that on my Drake. That
right.
is
Yeah, go ahead,
a
re-roll it.
16. I mean, I'm just
16,
gonna.
okay.
That was a +0,
Just add it?
so +5. So
Sure.
16.
Okay. So yeah, even with the 16. So, other than them possibly being like gold diggers or something like that, with what you notice, you can't tell anything more than that because you don't know them prior to this.
Right. Yeah.
So,
So
that's about
Stevie's-
all. Like here, let's put it this way. With your insight, the farthest you can go is you personally, you're not trusting them.
Right.
But why you can't put a finger on.
Yeah. So Stevie's gonna keep an eye on it. I mean, Mal can deal with gold diggers. He has enough money for that.
Oh, Mal has no money on him right now. He's not concerned.
I have so
Yeah.
much
Not
money
until
on
not until the old bag kicks off and he gets back to Baldur's Gate.
Sweet
I
inheritance.
actually
Mommy's
quite a
little
few
money.
on me. So we'll see how this goes.
So yeah, Stevie's keeping an eye on it, but not too terribly concerned that they're gonna like try and murder him. So yeah.
Okay. So they're like, you mind? Can we have dinner with you? Can we have some dinner with you? I'd love to have some dinner with you guys. Me and my
You know
sister
what?
both.
I feel like dinner would be great, but your camp is so far away. You're more than welcome to sleep the night here as well.
Yeah.
Oh, don't worry about
Absolutely.
that. We can
You can-
jiggle on over there easily enough.
Yeah,
But
I
Mal is
will
just
say,
been
I will say, as they're saying that, I don't know if Mal notices, but when he offers our campsite, I do look up at him like very fucking sternly.
You know, if your campground is so close, we can also like stop at yours real fast if you want.
I mean, if you want to come over by, well, I can sure. Are your people like going to be bothered by it? I mean, you're supposed to be protecting their wagons,
No,
aren't you?
you know, I mean, yeah, but like if
It'll be a quick
for
visit,
an
we'll come
hour or two,
Fleur,
you know,
Mal,
we'll be
we
back.
have jobs to do. They can stay over in this direction.
They know you guys.
To be fair,
Anyway,
your jobs are in opposite directions to begin with.
Right, but when it's all huddled up for dinner, like
Yeah,
we,
yeah.
like it's fine. Like I can keep an eye on Silva's.
Yeah.
we
Just
take
to give
shifts,
you
someone can
just to
come
give you
grab it.
guys because I just put wagons here just for the heck of it to give you guys an idea of what the camp would look like. Let's just say they're curved around this with the back to the river, and the front of it here, that's where Silva's wagon's at.
Yeah.
And the back here is where Tommen's at, and the twins have it. There's just off the road over here. This is where their wagon's at.
you guys, do you guys want to meet the golden stag we saved?
Yes, we have this beautiful deer.
Golden stag. Oh my god! They're both screaming at the same time. And they're looking at each other while they're doing it.
Wow.
And they're
this
jumping
is
up and down.
like
Yes,
bad
yes, yes.
memories
Let's see it.
from
Let's
high
see it. Let's
school.
see it. Let's see it.
Fleur's on the rebound with Mal. I present Stag.
And they're both like fawning over this stag at this point. They're like stroking its fucking antlers and pelt and coating and petting its pelt, and the stag seems pretty nonplussed. He doesn't seem to be bothered by this at all either.
Yeah, I was like, I whisper to the stag and Elvis, just go with it, homie.
as this is happening. So they're like, so are we having dinner here by you guys? You want to come by our wagon? It's secluded by us.
Hey, Thanik, you want to come grab me when it's my time for shift?
Yeah. Well, we'll be back.
Oh, I'll be meeting you back here.
I like the plan. Mal's going with.
Yeah, I go.
Mal and Fleur. God damn it. We're
Chaos,
gonna
man.
die doing this.
Totally. I have no first level spell slots left, so I hope this goes well.
I've got a couple.
Okay.
I should
So so Mel and Fleur go down here with the twins, and then I'm assuming Stevie is going back up by Silva. Thanik is over here. Dobby wants to follow Fleur, but he feels out of place, so he goes with Stevie.
Yeah, I'm like, just go for it, real quick.
Tiny, where are you going? The stag comes with you too. Oh, did I lose my wife? Where'd she go?
The stag is about to get the most
The
entertainment he's
stag's
had
about
in
to
years.
see some shit.
The most entertainment he's had in years.
I think she went up to the bathroom, so she'll be back momentarily. But yeah, but actually I was gonna ask her where she's going, but I think this is a good place to stop
I have to be so bad.
for now.
I have to pee
And
so
we could
bad.
pick it
I've had
up.
to pee for like the past 6 minutes.
I have to
Yeah, I
remember
know.
the speech
I was
last
gonna
time.
do the pee break, but then I realized we started really late to begin with, and I knew we weren't gonna be playing that much longer. So I was like, I think we can push through to this point. So I think we can stop here and pick it up next Friday.
Oh, okay.
Oh, by the way, you missed it. Fleur and Mal are making bad decisions right now. They
Yeah,
both went
I already knew that.
to the camp.
It's a thing. Anyways,
Tag team.
Yep. Tag team bad decisions.
Yeah. So we're I put it in a map. I have I figured you went back to the Silva's wagon. Dobby came with you. Thanik went back to Tommen's wagon. Mal and Fleur and the stag went down to the other cabin.
Stevie's
and we'll find
still
out
keeping
where
an eye
Tiny's
in
going.
that general direction, though.
Yeah. And
I don't think you're gonna want.
I didn't even measure this when I made this thing. But let me see what. Yeah, 30 feet seems kind of small. That's not quite right. So let me.
I mean,
See if I can spread this out. a
I'd
little
like to
bit.
mention all of this happens while I still only have 12 HP.
Oh yeah. You know what? Sometimes
Yeah, we haven't
the
long
best time
rested or
to-
anything.
Sometimes the best time to fool around is when you're sore and bloody. You know.
Of course.
Cool question.
And
Would
burned
we
with-
say there would have been time for a short rest
Yeah.
in between all that?
Oh, it doesn't sound like there's
yeah.
going to be any resting achieved anytime soon.
Yeah. I mean, I can say that you guys, on your walk, you know, right when you guys walked up to the wagon, you like took a breather for an hour and took a short rest. You can take a short rest if you'd like.
Song of Rest if anyone uses hit dice.
I'm
I
peachy.
should probably use hit dice.
Oh, I did not
So you
want
get
to
that
do
at
that.
D6.
Damn it. Is there a way to delete just one
What are
line?
Rangers hit dice, by the way?
What does Song of Rest do again?
You get so if you roll hit dice, you get to roll an additional D6 on top of your hit dice.
Hmm. Yeah.
Okay, we'll do it like that.
Why?
And then an extra D6, you say?
That's a more apropos distance.
One.
Should actually be further apart with how long this wagon train is, because when it's in a straight line, it's about 600 feet long. Yeah. I can't make it any bigger than that, but so
Yeah.
it shows about 60 feet or so, but in reality, it's probably about 150 feet away in a straight line if you're looking at where they're at. So and that's where we're at. All right, so I think we can end it here. If you guys are good with that. So if you want, like I said, yeah, if you want to take those short rests, you can do that and apply that. And we're good with that.
Woo! Back to max HP.
Really?
I'm closer. I'm
How
closer.
many,
Wow,
how many
that
hit
was-
die did you use?
Nice 3.
I only use 2 because you only get half back on the new day, so.
Yeah. All right, and I think I hear Marie coming back down, so I'm going to tell her that we're done as she comes back to the computer.
It's been fun. It's been real. We attempted to seduce Faerun. Kind of worked.
We're ending it here, baby.
But like Nat 1, so
Oh, she's
no,
on
it
it. Phone's
didn't.
on yet. Yeah,
Hey,
I know.
she got the clock.
We're ending it. We're ending it here, baby.
Our attempts are not over.
Okay.
But I do want to add. So these buxom blondes took Fleur and Mal by their wagon. Stevie's back at the front. Thanic's back at the back. Where were you gonna go? Were you gonna go by Stevie?
I was with Stevie the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never got off Stevie after the whole incident with Call Talk.
Okay. All right, and that's where we're at. So we'll end this here, and we'll pick us up next Friday, where hopefully Fleur does not roll consecutive nat ones for everything.
That's like their whole vibe, though. To be completely
Yeah.
fair.
Funny.
Yeah.
It's great.
And that journal is still in there. So if you didn't finish reading all of Furlum's journal and you want to read it more, obviously you can go
Oh, I
there and
did.
read it anytime.
if you
You gotta
wondered
have
why
the
I
hero's
went,
journey. You have to fail to succeed.
if anyone wondered why I was just laser focused here for like a solid 10
Yeah.
minutes, it was me reading the journal.
Well, you've been saying for a while that you're like, I want to
I
know
wanna-
what that is. Journal.
Yes. Okay. Stevie gives 0 shits. Stevie gives 0 shits. I want to
But
know.
Meta Mickey wanted to know. Yes.
I want. Ugh,
That's exactly why I didn't want to show you.
I know. Because you're a little brat.
But it had to come out at some point. And yes, I'm going the Marvel route. I'm trying to make the villain a little relatable, if you will. So,
All right, good night, guys.
all right, baby.
Night.
Good night.
Night.
She's got to go to
I have
work.
to pee so
So
bad.
tomorrow. All right, guys. Yeah. So we're gonna end the
I'm
stream
gonna
here.
head out.
All right. Thank you, Sophie. So thank you for joining us again for another episode of Console 6 and Hoard Dragon Queen. We will be back next Friday for this, and this Tuesday, because now we're alternating. Instead of Souls of Magic's Dawn on this Tuesday, it's going to be the first episode of the Spelljammer campaign that Yellow is DMing. So we'll be doing Spelljammer this Tuesday coming up, and then alternating each week between Spelljammer and Souls of Magic's Dawn on Tuesdays. So join us for all that good fun and all that good stuff. So we are done. We are out here. And until next time, to all I want.